Happy Friday to all my sisters out there. Thanks for tuning in to Wind Down Fridays. We'll give a sister a hug. I'm your girl, Author Erica. I have my fabulous co-host on with me tonight. And yes,
Hey.
and as we see, our sister have her braces on. She chewing gum. And no problem. And it's not getting hooked up in the wires at all.
Right? Right?
So, how does it feel?
Oh my
Different?
God. Actually, this is a piece of candy,
Oh,
and I
oh,
feel like I'm still chewing like I got braces on. But it's only been, what, 24, 48 hours at this point, and it just feels weird. Like, it's weird. It's
it
just weird.
is.
It's
That's
weird.
how it was when I first got mine. I was like, and you started going with the
Mm-hmm.
needles and trying to feel for
Mm-hmm.
that wire, make sure you go cut your lip.
Yep, cut your lip, cut your tongue, it gets stuck in there, and you be like, Lord, now I gotta go in there and get this shit off. Yeah, it's
Especially gum. That fucking gum shit get raggedy about. Oh
Woo.
Lord,
I ain't chewed gum really in 4 years, and I'm a gum chewer. Woo, popping and everything. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
you gonna chew gum now?
Uh, Probably give me a minute though.
Probably it's gonna be hard and different.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
tonight's show is changing the narrative in anything, but it was a story that was broken, that was circulating about someone's sexuality. And honestly, I feel like people's sexuality shouldn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't matter of if you gay, straight, lesbian, trans, whatever you are. It shouldn't matter. But it also shouldn't be to the point where I play revenge and put your stuff out there because it's not my place. It's not my place to say, all right, Kim haven't come out to the world about she this. But I know that secret.
Mm-hmm.
And because she pissed me off or whatnot, it's still not my place to say, well, I'm catch them, her and her partner or whomever having sex, and I'm just gonna put it out there. Or I'm gonna catch her on a download with somebody and put it out there to call myself being spiteful.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Because if we don't know, if you catch with I guess it's a heinous crime or a race crime or whatever it is,
It can be. Mm-hmm.
and it can be revenge. You can go to jail for
Mm-hmm.
it. So, and I feel like it's not my place or my place to tell her story or my place to put it out there. It's up to her. And I feel like if she wanted to be in the closet, is the reason, is the rhyme and the reason for everything that people do. And when you do these things, you have to think about who you hurting. And when I put the event out of Kim being bisexuality, of her being with another woman, and she haven't come out about it, I don't know where her mindset at and why she not saying anything. But again, it's not my place to tell her story, or it's not my place to be revengeful because she might have did me X, Y, and Z.
Right.
I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
get her some other way.
Right.
I'm gonna find something else to get her. I'm just not gonna talk to her ass. Like let's do
Mm-hmm.
the
Right.
simple shit. Just not talk.
Mm-hmm. It's not your place to tell my business. That's the thing.
Right,
It's
it's
not
not.
it's my business. And even though you're supposed to be, as we would say in the gay community, a good Judy, if you're my good Judy, then that's what you are, my good Judy. It's not your place to tell anybody my business or who I'm sleeping with. Because if I decide to sleep with Tyrone today and Jessica tomorrow, it's none of your business. I'm just a good hoe. Mind your business.
Exactly. And I find this a lot, it's sad to say, in the Black community. When we get mad with one another and we know a secret about that person and that person have not come out, we
Mm-hmm.
always find a way to put it out there about that person. And I feel like this needs to stop. We need to change the narrative because at the end of the day, we don't know how this situation. And just say for instance, Kim is going and she's depressed. I don't know she's depressed because she never showed me a sign. But what if this me putting this story out about her or this video with her having sex with her partner breaks the camel back?
Yep.
Because we don't know what's her mind frame at this point. We don't know what's going on in her mind. We don't know where she at. And this is what we have to think about when we put things out about people. We have to think about their mindset. And these days and time, we are all, whether we want to face it or not, we all dealing with PTSD because
Right.
we're in a traumatized situation. This pandemic last year really put a thing on us, and now we facing Delta, and we facing going back to being in the home again. So we don't know where people mindset is. So we have to find a way of stop trying to hurt that person with their sexuality. And that's the big thing nowadays. Because somebody haven't come out the closet,
Mm-hmm.
it's a reason why they have not said anything. And personally, it's nobody fucking business.
Yeah. Do you pay a bill over here at 2310? You don't. So,
Exactly.
because I invite you over because I want to do something with your parts. Okay, with your parts. That's me and your business because that's what we doing with your parts because you said it was okay to do some things with your parts. So, since we're doing these things, it's nobody's business that we slept together. It's nobody's business that we decided that we're going to add Jessica into the mix. It's nobody's business. That's why I personally don't, you can sit up there and say whatever the hell you want to say, but what documentation do you have? Because I don't allow videotaping. That's why I've never done it, never will. You can say all that shit all you want. It's my word against yours. I need facts.
Where your receipts at?
Oh, that's the word. Receipts. Where's the
Yeah.
receipts? You ain't got
Those,
none. You ain't got none. Because you're not gonna have none on me. Ain't.
and I mean, even if we are doing this and
It's still
we
your business.
bringing Jessica, or we bringing Joe Bob, or we bringing whomever, at the end of the day, it's still nobody's business that we doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Just like even with the Mimi thing, how people, that was nobody business. Even though it sold, they say it was sold to porn, but still in all, it was still nobody business. Mimi from Love and Hip Hop.
What she do? Oh, she got a sex tape.
Yeah, she was on Love and Hip Hop with the shower curtain ride. We gonna
I don't remember.
yeah.
I don't remember. I mean, I remember hearing about it, but I don't remember seeing it.
We still in her black card big time. We taking
Oh,
Sister Kim black card.
okay.
That was all that girl that was all over for a while.
I remember. I don't think I saw it, but I think I remember hearing something about it. I mean, but still, at the end of the day, is what she do in her bedroom is her business.
Right, even with the whole Tiny and T.I. situation. It comes back to that whole thing. You made a choice.
It's, say it again. Say,
You made a
ooh,
choice.
ooh, that's it.
But
That's
it's
it.
still you made a choice to do these things, but it still give you no room to
Because
talk about or put somebody's personal business out.
you don't want nobody to talk about your business.
Nope.
You don't want nobody to talk about, you were sleeping with Joe Bob and Joe Bob gave you the guppies. You don't want to talk about that. But you want to sit up here and try to tell my business, well, you gay. So who business is that? Don't matter. What I do in my bedroom is my business. Because we don't know what you do in your bedroom. Church folks get down in the bedroom, okay? And they believe in the Lord.
Let the
So,
church say amen.
amen. Because sometimes I be screaming Jesus at, I'm just saying, okay, sometimes I be talking about Jesus too. I'm just saying.
But I mean, either way, at the end of the day, nobody's sexuality should be this wild card that I'ma play with. Okay, you fuck with me, I'ma tell somebody. Like nobody's sexuality should not be played with like that. That's is the reason why somebody haven't come out. It's a reason why. It's the reason why it's on the download. It's the reason why I feel maybe because of the backlash, or I'm not comfortable, or I'm just not ready. Because
Because
everybody
we
not ready.
as people are ignorant. Because you can't accept the fact that what God said a lot of stuff. And at the end of the day, it's nowhere in the Bible. Because I even went to my pastor, Uncle Neil, and asked him, where exactly is it in the Bible? Tell me where's that in the Bible. Show me where's that in the Bible. Because if that's the case, then you shouldn't be wearing that wool. You shouldn't be eating that pork. You shouldn't be doing X, Y, and Z. Because all that's in the Bible. Man
Exactly.
should not lay with man. Okay, you shouldn't be wearing that hat. You shouldn't be wearing that girdle. You shouldn't be wearing doing X, Y, and Z. So my thing is, mind your business. I'm
And
gonna
guess what
do.
it says in the Bible? Man don't work, his ass don't eat. And how
Ooh,
many of y'all not working and
ooh,
eating?
ooh, ooh. That's a word. Mm, okay. See, that's what I'm saying. They want to share what they want to share, or what is in their mind frame of this is what's in the Bible. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. You can't sit up here and tell me, well, they don't come out. They just want to be that way. No, I think people do come out that way. I really do. I think people know, I mean, at a young age that, this is not what I like. But because we are beat down,
Mm-hmm.
we are talked about,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to go to hell if
Yes.
you do this. So
Yes.
guess what? I'm not going to do it. Well, you're not going to know that I'm doing it. I know a lot of people that do a lot of things
Yes.
on the back end. Hell, I could be one of them. But guess
Exactly.
what? That's nobody's business but mine, unless I invite you in. But then I don't want to get to the point to where now everybody has to sign a non-disclosure. That's not a friendship. That's not a partnership. That's nothing. And why does it have to be that way?
I don't know,
We
because it takes away the trust.
It
Because
does.
if we are friends or if we're in a
Mhm.
relationship, whatever we doing, it's our business. Even if we choose to record a situation, it's still our business. It's not when mad they come around, or because I'm gonna expose your ass. Why? Like,
Mhm.
why do we hate each other that bad?
I don't
That's
hate
the
no that, and
question.
that's the thing, and that's where you have to dig within yourself, because what is it for anybody to expose somebody the way that the two individuals been exposed? Why? Why? Because I need to. That's the thing I want to know is what's your reason behind it? Because he don't want to fuck with you no more. But then y'all did a threesome together. Ain't that
It
part of
just,
a
it just
threesome? The threesome is supposed to be for everybody. We all are in here together,
collectively.
cohesively, pleasing each other. So if that means I have to put my mouth on a vagina, that's the whole point of having a threesome. So I
That's
thought,
the whole point of pleasing each other.
make it make sense. That's what
It's
I
just,
thought.
I
So
feel like it's just a lot of things don't make sense no more. I feel
right.
like it's just the whole thing of just trying to hurt somebody because you know something about somebody.
And there's repercussions. That's what people fail to realize. It's repercussions behind the action that you didn't did. Because yes, now they might have disappeared for a little while, or they might kill themselves or try to kill themselves, or whatever the situation may be. But you got to live with that. But then on top of that, because whatever didn't happen to that person that you exposed, what's gonna happen to you? Because you got to watch out. People know people, and it could be somebody that you think, I can do this. I know them. That we cool.
Hmm.
Money talk, bullshit walk all day,
All day.
all day. Everybody got a price.
And
Everybody.
how big is your price? And how big is your situation we need to
Because I'm
cover?
tired of struggling. Okay, this is what I need. X, Y, and Z. Can you make it happen? Because if you make this shit happen, I can make that happen.
And that's the name of the game these days.
And
I can make
okay,
anything happen.
stop playing with these people. Stop playing
And
with
it's
these
just
people.
it's not even about that. It's even about a person mindset. You know, you don't know what that
Mhm.
person's struggling with. You don't know what's going on in their head. People don't talk all the time about their mental health because they're scared. If I talk about my mental health, you're gonna downplay it because I might tell you I have anxiety, or I tell you I have what it is panic attack.
Depression, anxiety,
People downplay
PTSD.
that. Yeah, people downplay it, and it's the same as cancer. It's the same as diabetes. It's the same as high blood pressure. It's the same as anything. It's a problem. It's a
But you see how they
sickness.
all run together though? Can you see it? If we talking about your sexuality, then it goes into this. It's all the same thing. You know, we as a people need to change the narrative. That's the whole point. We have to, accept people for who they are.
And
Once
where
they
the
show you who they are,
yeah.
genuinely, okay. So now it's up to you if you're able, if you're willing. Let me say that if you're willing to deal with them, it's a
If you're
choice. It
willing
goes
to
back
be
to a
their
choice.
friend. And it goes, and like you said, even in a relationship, you have people that will fool with somebody that's bisexual. You have people that do that. But at the end of the day, that's y'all damn business. Stop putting your business out for the public.
Mm-hmm.
Like, stop using it as a like,
Mm-hmm.
a
That's it.
promotion.
That's
Stop
it.
putting your business out there. Like, we have to think about
That's a mouthful right there, because that's exactly what that is. Because what did you get off of that? Did you nut off of that? After I didn't sit up here and explode you, so how does that make you feel? Because if somebody turned around and did the exact same thing to you,
that shit wouldn't feel good. And see, that's the thing people don't think about when you do something. Put yourself in them shoes. And before you do what you do, put yourself in a person's shoe and feel it. See how it feel first before you do it. If it don't feel good to you, that's how the fuck it's gonna feel to the other person.
mm-hmm,
Like we gotta stop. Like it comes back to this whole thing of the hate and the love that people have for each other. Like we have to pull that love back into this whole situation. It's so much of hate. It's so much
mm-hmm.
of, and then the hate sometimes be on petty shit.
Yes,
That's
yes,
the whole thing. The hate be on petty shit. It's the
mm-hmm.
smallest thing. It's almost like you scared to even look at a person because you too scared of what the fuck they gonna do you.
Yep, mm-hmm. Payback's a
Like,
motherfucker. I don't care who you are, what you are. Payback is a. You might not happen right then and there. Ooh, but payback's a motherfucker. It's gonna come in a form that you just wasn't expecting at all. It's the same payback, karma, all of that. You gotta watch your people, girl. You gotta watch your
and
people.
it's trust. It comes back to you think about you in this relationship with somebody and y'all
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be in this relationship and it's trust. If you in a relationship with somebody and y'all choose to do certain things, you have to trust that person. And if I can't trust my partner, who the fuck can I trust?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it almost make you as a single person in this world to be single because you don't know who to trust these days.
Facts. Woo! Because you could be sleeping with your enemy.
Yep. Sleeping with they have a movie on on Lifetime called Sleeping with Your Enemy.
Oh.
Like it's just it's so sad. Like it's at what point we gonna stop using our life situations
Mm-hmm.
for a like
Mm-hmm.
or follow
Mm-hmm.
or to be famous? When are we gonna stop using our life situations or exposing other people life situations because I won't be on top?
Mm-hmm.
Because the shit don't feel good. Because guess what? When you dig in one hole, just know you digging two holes. When you point that gun, that thumb right here, You see, it's turned back at you.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like it's like we gotta stop because we can't keep hurting people. Like you can't keep hurting people. You gotta dig within yourself. And I think a lot of hurt comes from we all have something we hurting about.
Yep. Yep.
So it start with self.
Yep. Yep. I agree with that.
Like we gotta change the narrative of all of this hateful,
Mhm.
exposing people's sexuality, just finding things to hurt somebody because you just don't know where that person at in life.
Mhm.
And that
Mhm.
person could be in a bad place in life.
Mhm. And that's sad because you don't know.
It is.
I mean
And it's just
that's sad. You don't know. And now, look at them, they disappear. Um, and then, they might end up killing themselves or trying or attempting to kill themselves. So not only did you try to you've affected one person, now you affected everybody within that family and within that unit, all because you felt some type of way. I don't give a fuck because I'm he this, and I don't give a fuck because he that. But is it your place? It's not your
no.
place. It's not your place. So now here we are. You better hope he make it. That's all I'm gonna say to you. You better hope he make
And then
it.
my thing is this how I often wonder, even hurting people, even somebody murdering somebody, how do you go put your head on a pillow at night?
Conscious girl, where is your conscious? Where is it? Yes, girl, I
Like,
got one. Okay, I got one. And it's so, but that's why I say I can't be no damn criminal because my conscience is too goddamn big. I can't do nothing.
girl, like how you put your head on a pillow at
Girl.
night? But we gotta change the narrative, y'all. We have to start loving ourselves first. And I think that's the whole thing. We could talk about this and we could talk about that. We could talk
Mm-hmm.
about this. It all comes back to self. We
Mm-hmm.
need to start evaluating ourselves
Mm-hmm.
and check ourselves and figure out why we have this much hate in our heart. Like every
Mm-hmm.
night, my thing is I pray for peace in my heart. Every night I ask God to cleanse my heart. If I'm bitter or if I'm mad or whatever it is that's not of him, I don't want that. I don't want the hate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want the hate. I don't want to walk around like the energy I had give to hate, I could give to something else. Like we have
Yes.
to we have to
Yes.
work on ourselves. We have to
Mm-hmm.
cleanse
Mm-hmm.
our heart of all this hateful, all this meanness, all of the things that God. Because guess what, y'all? I'm gonna go to church on us. For some of our ways, God could have just dumped some of us.
Ooh.
But he chose to love us regardless, wherever we at. And that's what we gotta start accepting people wherever they're at,
Right.
whatever they're doing, that's their life. That's them.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gotta you if you don't want to be a part of it, hey, leave them alone. I'd rather you walk away. Love a person enough just to walk away.
Say it again. Just
Love them
walk
just
away.
that much, just to walk away. I recently, like honestly, I really cared about somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? Why dig myself and keep digging myself in the hole? You know what? You gotta love them enough to say, I'm gonna walk away from you,
Mm-hmm.
regardless of the situation. And it's gonna hurt.
Yep.
It's gonna go through, you're gonna go through that shit. But guess what? Love them enough to say enough is a fucking enough.
Yep.
Like that's what we gotta do. We gotta love people enough. If you ain't on that, hey, walk away.
Mm-hmm.
Like we gotta stop this. We gotta start checking ourselves on some shit. Like we gotta stop is the whole victim thing. Like we gotta stop doing that. We gotta
Yep.
it's me. Sometimes you gotta say it's me. Sometimes it's me.
It, because it's you.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you
Mm-hmm.
fuck up because we
Mm-hmm.
all we all done fucked up. And I ain't gonna say I'm no angel because I do some fucked up ass shit. Because none of us is not perfect.
Right.
Like none of us
Right.
perfect.
Right.
But the thing comes is you gotta be honest with yourself. Like, we have to stop hurting one another. Like, y'all, we gotta stop that, because the hurt is, it seems like every day you hearing
Mm-hmm.
something in the news of the hurt. The 18-year-old just recently here, the 18-year-old killed his girlfriend. She 19.
For what?
He 18, she 19.
What?
And
Like, what's your reason?
that shit's sad. Like, it's just the hurt. Like, it's just so much of hurt that's in this world. Like, it just hurt, and nobody care about nobody. Nobody love nobody. Like, we gotta stop that shit. We gotta stop trying to hurt one another. We got enough of shit. We got this whole pandemic shit hurting us.
Er,
We don't need nothing extra.
er,
Like,
shit.
it's just so much. Like, Lord, I don't know. We gotta stop it. We need to start checking ourselves. We need to look
Mhm.
deep in ourselves. And that shit go for me too. Like, we need to look deep in ourselves and figure out what it is. Why we this mad. And we need to let that shit go. Because it's we too many people being hurt. Like, it's just too much of unlove. And it's so sad.
Mhm.
We gotta change the
We do.
narration of all this craziness.
We do. Yeah.
So
Starts with self, like you said. It
that's
starts with self.
that's my
And if you
spiel.
don't
Like,
know, then find out. Do some inner healing and figure out what's going on within you to make you be the person that you are. Because it starts with self. It could have been something that happened in your childhood. Because it's like when you get older, certain things that trigger you, but you can't figure out why. Why is it triggering me? But then this is where we have to do the self evaluation of ourselves. And then once we start doing that, then you like, now I gotta face shit that happened years ago that I put out of my head because I don't want to deal with it. But here it is in the present because it's still affecting me on things on my day to day. So let's try to fix that. Let's try to change that. And trust me, I'm one of those people. You know, um, I think that I'm affectionate, but evidently I'm not affectionate enough. But why am I not affectionate enough? Well, I mean, my mother was loving. My father wasn't, but my mother was loving. But don't. But it's other shit that comes together with that. That we don't put two and two together. As in, being molested or as in being raped or anything along those lines. Once it all comes together, because that's the affection because that's how I like you. Don't like me. Don't love me because I don't want this shit. I don't want it. If that's what you got to do and it's gonna make me feel some type of way, I don't want it. But then I have to learn, okay, now it's all coming together at the age of over 40. It's all
a
coming together.
thousand years.
Yeah,
It's crazy. And
yeah.
it's just crazy. Like, at some point, Kim, let's be honest. We are 1,000 years old, and we still harping on stuff that happened to us 1,000 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
At what point we gonna own our shit?
Mm-hmm.
And we gonna deal with it instead of saying, "Oh well, this person made me feel like this, and I'm gonna make this person feel like this." Why?
Mm-hmm.
Like, at what point you gonna grow up and deal with the shit? Okay, you got raped. Okay, you got raped, but don't hold on to that shit. Let's deal with it,
Mm-hmm.
because you can't keep on holding this animosity or whatever and just going around hurting people.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta deal with that shit. We gotta accept it, and once
Yeah.
we accept it, that's the biggest part. Once we accept, we know this is what's hurting us. Okay, let's find a way to deal with it.
Exactly.
Because you can't keep on using, oh, because my mama left me, my daddy left me, I ain't never had no daddy. So that's why you go around fucking up people. That's why you go around fucking over people. No, you a
That's why
thousand
you
years
make all these goddamn kids that you ain't taking care of. That don't make sense. You would think you want the opposite for your kids. You know the struggle that you went through. So why in the fuck would you put it off on somebody else? Make that make
right.
sense.
And some of them can't make it make sense. Because the thing is, you don't want to deal with it. We gotta deal with shit that happened to us. We just can't go around like all that hurting people, hurt people, hurt people. Let's stop that shit. Let's hurt people. Let's
Mhm.
start healing.
Yep, because that's their what's the word? That's their escape. That's where, well, I was hurt at, as a child, so I don't know any better. But you didn't like how it made you feel. So why do it
Exactly.
to somebody else?
Right.
If you didn't like it, why you think that, Mike gonna like it?
Exactly.
You don't think the thing with that is you were strong enough to come through it, go through it, and get out on the other side. Mike might not be strong enough. Mike just can't handle it, and you don't know what all is going on in here.
Right.
You don't know what he got going on. So then next thing you know, next you hear that Mike ain't here no more.
Because Mike might commit suicide because of what you did. Like, even with these men molesting these little boys, the dick didn't feel good in your booty when you was a
Come
youngster.
on,
Why are
come
you
on.
gonna do it to somebody else? Oh, because the story. Oh, because I was molested. Hell, you knew it didn't feel good to you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, like all that hurt people hurt. That shit gotta stop, bruh. Like, really, like you hurting people because you don't want to accept your shit.
Right.
That is
Mm-hmm.
your shit.
Mm-hmm.
Accept it and let's deal with it. Especially if you're 40 years old. You 40 years old, baby. It's time to let that shit go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I agree. I agree.
Like, you gotta stop
That-
playing that damn victim role. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. It just so much be happening in the news, and so many things go on the internet and all over. So it's like what you do, and I feel like people just hurting people because they hurting. Like, we gotta deal with our shit. You're
Mm-hmm.
40 years old. You know better. And just like Kim said, if you done came over this shit and you done got out this shit, come on, it's time to heal.
Mm-hmm. Let it go. Trust me, you'll feel better. Trust me, you'll feel better. It takes a while. It do. You be going through some ugly shit. Ooh, you be like, ooh. But once you get over that, you be like, okay, yeah, there's some air in there. Show it. Yeah, if I can do that, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, yeah, let's get it. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Please.
I don't know, y'all. That's how I'm feeling today, y'all. I'm sorry if I'm just rapping off and but we gotta stop this. Like, we gotta really stop this hurting each other. We gotta stop
Changing the
hurting.
narrative within the black community, or
We
just
gotta
within the
change.
community, period. But I like we can talk about it as a black community because
That's it, because we don't know nothing else.
right.
So that's my spiel. Let's stop hurting on your shit.
Yep.
You've been hurt as a child. Okay. Let's accept it.
Mhm.
It's painful. Let's accept it. And let's move to the biggest part is accepting it. And once you're accepting it, everything else is downhill. Let's get some help with it.
Mhm.
Stop feeling like you gotta go hurt Mary Jo, Tupac, all them people. Stop that. Because you
Mhm.
don't know what's going on in their lives either. And here you come with your fucking shit and throwing your shit on them. They already got shit themselves. And here you come with some more shit. I ain't got time for that shit.
Mhm.
Like, shit that shit out and let it go.
Mhm.
So
Exactly.
that's my feel, y'all. Stop hurting people. Let's start loving one another.
Mhm. What
What
she
you got,
said.
sister?
I agree. What you said. That's we need to, you know, uh, own and accept that we have some issues. Go get help for those issues so you can talk through it, go through it, and be done with it, so you can have a better, quality of life. Period. Because the mental is whoo, your mental is strong out here in these streets. Strong. Okay. So that's all I say, be who you are, love who you are. And if you can't be nice, then go on somewhere and sit down. Yeah. Don't go mess up nobody else's Tabitha Brown say. Don't do it. It wasn't a verbatim because I forget, but you know what she say. Don't go around mess for nobody else's because you know shit ain't together.
Yeah, don't go around fucking other people's shit up because you
Right,
unhappy.
right. Period. Now have
Yeah,
quality
people-
day. That's it.
So what else is going on in your little world, sister? What else you have on changing the narrative?
Well, I'm trying to change the narrative, mentally, physically, with myself and with others, after, being through a traumatic experience, because I think we've all had some type of traumatic experience.
Hmm.
That we get back to self-love and, self-care and things along those lines. So, just really pushing out, all these bracelets, child, nicely pushing a lot of these out, Lord. And
Yes,
just
we
trying to
need to
find
push.
other ways to, give healing and,
Mhm.
people to love themselves. So that's it, y'all. Same old same shit.
So that's our spirit for the night. We I don't know, we just I guess we're a little emotional because so much going on, but
Yes.
we just have to find that way to change the narrative. And I think one way is changing the narrative is start looking at ourselves
Mm.
and checking ourselves and understanding our feelings and understand when you do shit, know that is repercussions behind everything that you do. Don't feel like because you think you done got away with it today. Guess what? Tomorrow is coming quick, and you
Yes,
don't
it
know
sure
what tomorrow.
is.
So that's our thing tonight. Let's change the narrative. Let's stop hurting one another. Let's start loving each other. And that means checking in with yourself. Figure out what's going on with you within you.
Girl, I
So
think that's it. I
with
think we
that
done
being
did that.
said, we're gonna drop the mic on that one.
Woo-hoo.
So I hope everybody have a great Friday because we're gonna have a great Friday too. I hope everybody weekend is awesome. And that's all I have. And soon I'll be releasing my new website with my new business, Marie's Aroma Bees. The website should be up at the end of this month. So be on the lookout with that. Make sure y'all go follow my new business site, my new business IG page, Marie's Aroma Bees 21. And come over and support. I'm just over here selling aroma bees, having your house smelling all good, like the beach, like we could bring the tropical beach to you, and you don't have to
Okay.
go out in the beach to the beach in California or Florida and get corona when we could bring the smell to you.
Right.
So
But yeah,
that's what I have going on. What you have going on, sister?
uh, girl, a lot, but I don't know right now. Mine just went blank. A lot, things is in the works. We working on things, and Jesus is still working on me.
I let the church say amen.
Amen.
So happy
Yeah.
Friday. Everyone take care. Know that y'all not alone. We here with y'all and you are amazing. So take care and we love you.